Hello friends, and welcome to the first lecture of this series on renewable energy sources. In this lecture, we will discuss about the introduction of the topic. We will discuss about the various types of energy sources that are available, what are renewable energy sources, what are non-renewable energy sources, and their definitions. So today we will begin with the introduction of the topic. As we know that man use energy at an increasing rate for his necessary and luxurious needs. His energy needs increases day by day. To fulfill his needs, there are a number of energy sources are available today. What are that energy sources? They are coal, oil, natural gas, animal waste, agricultural waste, hydroelectric power, nuclear power, etc. The rate of consumption of these energy sources increases rapidly, so the existing sources available come to an end and energy problem become very serious. So there is need for alternative energy sources which can fulfill the energy demands at the same time, at the same rate as they are consumed. Out of these energy sources listed above, coal, oil, natural gas are called fossil fuels or natural fuels. Fossil fuels are obtained from the surface of the earth, as its name itself indicates that one. The production rate of natural fuels is extremely slow. If these natural gas are consumed with such a rate, they will exhaust fully and there is a little possibility of their replacement. Due to this reason, these sources are known as non-renewable energy sources. It means that which cannot be grown or produced at the same rate as they can consume. On the other hand, crop waste, wind energy, solar energy, geothermal energy are renewable energy sources. Solar energy is the best option as a renewable energy sources. Solar energy can be used directly or indirectly. In this series of lectures, we will study solar energy, wind energy, ocean energy, hydrogen, fuel cell, biomass. The main emphasis is given on solar energy, in which we will study what is meant by solar radiations, availability of solar radiation on earth, how the solar radiation vary seasonally, what is solar constant, what is spectral distribution of solar radiation, how the solar radiations are measured. For that one, we will discuss Armstrong pyrheliometer, the instrument which is used to measure the solar radiation. The problem regarding the solar energy utilization in our daily life is its storage. So we will also concentrate on different method of storage, that is thermal storage method, electrical storage method and thermochemical storage method. We should understand the properties of material which are used in storage materials and principle and application of solar thermal. In this we will discuss about solar water heater, solar dryer, solar cooker, etc. We will discuss more about types of solar concentrating collectors, that are the instruments which are used to collect the solar radiations on the earth. We will discuss more about that is more about on solar cell, its construction and operation, and lastly we will conclude this one with the application of solar cell. As we know that solar cell we are using nowadays which are less efficient, it means that converts. In the first slide we have picturizing different types of renewable energy sources. We have picturized the sun at the right one, and in the middle one we have given the picture of earth. On the first one we have giving the solar panels which are used to convert solar radiation into electrical energy. Below that one we have giving the picture of biomass, which are nowadays also it is used in rural area for their energy needs. Below that one we have given the picture of geothermal energy, the energy which comes out from the earth crust. On the right one we have given the blades of wind machine which are used to convert the wind energy into electrical energy. Above that one we will find out the energy which are used to convert the waves of water present on the ocean to come into electrical energy, and above that one that is the tides which are used to convert the energy into electrical one. All these are the machinery one, mechanical or machinery one. All these energy sources are directly or indirectly depend upon the solar radiations. As we know that solar radiation are freely available without any cost. So we will discuss each one day by day. So what is meant by solar renewable energy sources? It is that energy which can be grown again and again at the same rate as they are used. Re means again, renewable means it is available again and again. It means that the energy source which can be produced again and again at the same rate, they are called as the renewable energy sources. So we will discuss about the first renewable sources, that is solar energy. Sun provides very large amount of energy called as the solar energy. It is calculated that the present age of the sun is 4.5 billion years, and it is expected that it will remain for another 5 billion years. He can produce a maximum amount of energy by converting hydrogen into helium, that is the thermonuclear reaction, which why we have to study solar energy. As I already told you about all the renewable energy sources, that may be wind energy, geothermal energy, or another types of energy which are directly or indirectly depend upon solar energy. That is the one thing. Another thing is that solar energy is clean and safe one. The most beneficial is clean and safe. It means that it will not produce any types of hazard to the nature, or it will not produce any type of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, or hazardous gases in the environment. Another important thing about solar energy is it ultimately combats climate change. It means if there is no hazardous pollutants or gases present in environment, it ultimately reflects in our human being. That will directly affect globally. Another important thing is that small and decentralized electricity sources. It means that it can be established anywhere. It may be at remote places where we can use solar panels to convert sunlight directly into electrical energy. So ultimately solar energy is an important one to study. The another one which are important is the ocean energy. As we know that near about 70% of total earth surface is occupied by ocean. That is utilized for converting solar radiation into electrical one by mechanical processes. As we know that there is large surface area is occupied by water, so therefore solar radiation can be incident on water. It heated that water and that produces thermal energy which can convert into electrical one by a mechanical process. The another type is tidal and waves. The tidal, as we know that, which are produced due to the gravitational attraction of moon and sun, which produces tides in an ocean, that can be used to convert that tidal energy into electrical energy by a mechanical process. And the waves which are produced on the surface of the ocean due to the wind, which again produce, that is the wind which is produced due to the solar radiation, can be used to convert wave energy into electrical energy. It means that this ocean energy converts two types of energy, that is thermal energy from the sun, and tidal and waves energy produces mechanical energy. The next one is geothermal energy. Geo means earth and thermal means temperature. It means the energy coming out from the interior of the earth in the form of steams or fumes is called as geothermal energy. The next one is hydrogen. Is the first element of periodic table, and nowadays or in future it can be used as the fuel one, as it is used in fuel cell, which used to react with oxygen present within the atmosphere and convert that reaction into water and energy. That can be a future energy source. The another one is fuel cell. It is quite similar to the battery. It is an electrochemical cell which converts chemical energy into electrical energy. That can be used in transport vehicles instead of petrol or diesel one. The last one is the biomass energy, where it can be found that the plant or animal waste can be used as a biomass, and therefore plant matter created during the process of photosynthesis is called biomass. So lastly, the wind energy. Horizontal flow of air is called wind, which is again due to the sun. So today we will conclude our topic. In this first lecture we have discussed about various types of renewable energy sources, their basic definitions, what is renewable energy source, and what are we have to concentrate on renewable energy sources, even if we have coal, oil or natural gas. So in the next lecture we will discuss the solar energy in a broad way. Thank you.